It's the mid-season finale of Total Divas, and it's drama, drama, drama. But we are in Brie mode right now.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, never mind.
That's right. A lot of these women don't mess with each other. It's the mid-season finale here at AFTERBUZZ TV for Total Divas. I'm your host, Anissa Barr, the social media correspondent for XPAC12360. I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in last week for our interview with Miss Naomi. We got great response, we got good press, and she was total fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Miss Mo, can you tell everybody where they can find you?
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Monique Loveless, and you can find me on all platforms at Upfront with Mo.
Hey guys, you can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
Yes, find her at TK Trinidad. Do you have any thing you want to plug in?
Oh my gosh.
You got lots of stuff.
She got a whole bunch of stuff. Give it to
Anything
us.
this week? Anything this week?
I know, because
Well,
last week I had
definitely,
nothing.
I know. Definitely check out the net neutrality. If you don't know what that is, you definitely need to look it up because it just has to do with all your internet stuff and all that stuff. I posted it on my social media, as well toy drives for Christmas and all that good stuff. If you are in the LA area, Laugh Factory is going to be handing out food for the homeless, so you can definitely check that out as well as hang out with some comedians. So I have all that good stuff, and then I'll be running in the LA Marathon for water pumps in Africa, so you can donate to that.
Girl, I need to run myself.
It's hard.
And if you guys are in the LA area and you're gonna go to bar wrestling, yeah, that's a thing. I'll be there. That's the only thing I'm gonna be plugging in. But we start off with a lot of stuff happened tonight. So
drama.
Yep. So much drama, so much shade, so much tea, and it got lit.
It got.
And that's the second time I'm ever gonna say that.
I was about to say, didn't you say you weren't going to say no more, explain no more?
But you know what? Naomi just gave me that vibe, and I got us, you know. So we started off as Brie getting ready to go to Cabo. But before that, we got Brie and Nikki promoting their Birdie Bee by going photo shoot. Brie feels a little, yes, she feels a little insecure because she's not fit and ready to go. But that does happen after you have a baby. Usually women, they either eat whatever they want and they could bounce back like that, or some women work out during the pregnancy and they know their extent and then they look phenomenal. And sometimes they just like to eat and say screw it. But have you guys ever thought about buying their merch?
I looked it up. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I can fit it, but I like it.
I'm sure
You think they have those sizes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's like it's supposed to be a size 8, but it's actually like a size 4.
Yeah.
Oh, like they lied?
Or like a 6 is smaller. Like,
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Or they don't have that stretch for like the badonkadonk. It's for people who don't have it.
Or
it's
I don't have that.
Yeah.
So your size 4 wouldn't fit a girl who's really size 4 with an ass. Like it just won't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Like I always get that little crack in the back, so my panties have to like come up and fit. Because if they don't, you can see all of that.
okay. See, I would think that, because I've been on their website before, and I would think that they would have Nicole and Brie on it, and then they would show their sizes. But it doesn't. They only show the model sizes.
No, they actually did the shoot, but when you go on site, they're not. They have models. They're not. They're not really on
we
the
saw
site
that the week
either.
before too. They showed that.
Yeah. They have like models. You don't really see.
Well, when you
them
buy
on the
it, just
site.
let me know because
Okay, yeah, I'll get a piece and see how it works.
if it don't give that right stretch, it's a wrap.
Right?
I'll just buy their underwear
it's
because
so
I
pretty.
can't do the sports bra because I don't have big
Well, I would
breasts.
probably have to go
Sports
to
bra
the
has to
sports
get-
bra
Or
first.
their bras, whatever they selling.
Oh, they do sports bras. You don't have that big breast for sports bras?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I look like a boy. So
Rocking sports bras all the time.
I do too.
I know, especially the sleeve.
Yes.
So
I take that back. Nothing to sleep. But yes.
Yeah, she's looking for a man, y'all. Especially if you're wrestling. I think with Brie, she feels a lot more like not guilty, but she feels a lot more pressure because all her friends and her sisters are hot. So it's just kind of, and her sister, excuse me, is hot. So it's like you feel that extra pressure.
Brie's hot too.
Yeah, she is, but she feels pressure because she said she had gained 46 pounds during the pregnancy. She has, was it 13 or 14 more to go?
Mm-hmm.
But now she's around her sister who's hot, who's, you know, not skinny.
Showing all that booty throughout the whole.
And everybody around her community is full of fit people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you automatically feel that pressure. Yeah, that's like, okay, I need to be fit as well.
Yeah.
Which sometimes could be a good thing because if you're not around fit people and you're just, you know, amongst the family, which regular people are, you know, the motivation's not necessarily there.
Yeah.
So
it can be. I thought she was cute, except for the bathing suit. I will say that the bathing suit hit wrong.
Yeah.
In the wrong parts. Like she had ruching at her pouch. Yeah. At her pouch. She shouldn't have had that. She should have had, like you said, some open sides and like.
But she don't know that because she
never has to deal with that.
Yeah,
exactly.
So.
I get it.
We'll talk more when that situation comes up.
Right.
A little bit more.
You call me anytime. I know about this thing.
But the next scene we see is Brie wants to do a special engagement party for Nikki. And she invited pretty much all the girls, like, hey, Carmella, let's do this. I want to do this. But Carmella, in her mind, thought it was a bachelorette party. But so we see Nikki and Alexa go to the villa. Very excited. This is a beautiful place.
It is.
And they know they're making good coins if they can afford that place.
Well, come on, they're not paying for it.
Yeah.
You never know.
No.
Pay for that.
No.
Production pay for that?
Yes.
Really?
Probably about 60 to 7% of the stuff that you see happen and stuff like that, it's production.
Any trip, I think production does. When they plan those trips, production does that. That's why they have those vans and all that stuff.
Sometimes we didn't see everybody too. Like I'm sure if it was for Nikki for her bachelorette, she would have invited other people. Right. So, but now, you know, those people either have to pay or production has to cover them. So that's kind of, definitely. That is true. Yeah, those trips are. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful place. Go eat. Like, hey.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked the place. It was very beautiful.
To die for.
Mm-hmm. So now we see the beautiful place. Nikki and Alexa are getting settled. We now go to SmackDown, where majority of the ladies are pretty much get excited for this trip. Then we see Natty. This is where all the drama starts.
Queen Petty.
She was so Queen Petty tonight.
She was being a savage. She was being sassy. It was just.
It was. You know what? I feel like it's the Natty that needs to come out a little more. Like, we need to see more of that Natty.
Yeah.
That Natty will make it a little more interesting.
I mean, red wine Natty.
Yeah, red wine Natty. We need to see red wine Natty a little more.
We do. And then all of a sudden she's talking to the hairstylist for WWE, talking about Lana, and Lana pretty much overhears her conversation. Oh, wow. And shows up.
Just things happened in the news. Sorry.
Shows up, and Lana is pretty like, hey, you're talking about me. And it was an awkward, uncomfortable situation.
I felt like she knew she was there. Because she was like, she said it, and then she was like, oh, hi. And I'm like, oh, she knew she was there. She just, Natty was trying to be petty this episode.
This episode, yeah.
She was being real petty. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I mean, Lana said what she said, I think, like, last episode or something like that. But I don't understand where she's, like, why is Natty being so petty towards her? Like, did something else go down that was cut, that was on the floor?
I think she's insulted because it's just kind of like, you know, Natty's been helping Lana, you know, throughout the last season, you know, with the wedding and everything, and, you know, they're helping her out with that. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, Lana's like, well, you can't really cut a promo. Then it's like, well, did you really feel this the whole time?
Right.
It's just kind of like, oh, yeah, me and you we're your best friends, and then I said some, trifling stuff that, I could have said 3 years ago, or it's how I really felt. So I think it's like, I've helped you this point, and now it's okay if you feel that way about me, but now I feel used. Yeah. So I think that's the thing with Natty. Natty's just like.
So she feels like she's being used. Yeah. I don't know, but Natty was petty, and I was loving it. Natty.
You don't think,
that by nature.
I think I would do the same thing too. If I've helped somebody, and then they're.
But would you take it that far?
I would remove myself from the situation.
Oh, so you're a non-conflict person.
I'm not a non-conflict person, but I know if you put me in that position and we're together, there's going to be some issues. So opposed to having some issues, I'd rather just take myself out of the situation. Like, you know what? I'm not even like messing with you.
What about when we move on to the club scene?
Oh.
We'll move on. We're not there. A lot of stuff has happened this episode. We'll get to it. Marie Antoinette in the chat did mention it was kind of like Summer Rae situation, how her and Summer Rae, Natty and Summer Rae had a conflict, and pretty much Summer Rae slapped Natty in the face.
Yeah, but Summer Rae didn't. It was different. Like Summer Rae and Natty, they were. Natty's on a different level.
Yeah,
like she's been in the game for a while, but Summer Rae and Natty, that relationship, like they weren't friends. Like
that's what I was about to ask. They weren't never friends.
Natty was in Lana's wedding.
Yeah,
like, that's something.
She said that too. She was like, she was one of my bridesmaids. Like, but Summer Rae, I never remember Summer Rae and Natty being friends.
Yeah. Until like kind of after a little bit.
Yeah, after she got off the show, we see bits and pieces. But
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but now she's gone anyway.
I'm so glad Summer Rae's gone. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, she's gone too. She's gone from WWE.
Oh, really?
But she was a really good wrestler, in my opinion, and you got to watch her NXT
also,
shows.
I think she used to play lingerie football. So
she did. She did a lot of things.
I didn't know that much.
Go for it.
She did.
Go Summer Rae. And what is funny about all the girls are getting ready to go on this trip. They're recording, FaceTiming Nikki and Alexis. What I loved about this is that Carmella brought her Money in the Bank briefcase.
She has to bring it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, but like. In the mentality where all these wrestlers are traveling so much, sometimes they don't bring their titles. Like last week, we had Jimmy Uso come by, but he wasn't here. But he didn't show his title.
Well,
I did ask him, and he's like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, you should have brought it."
Yeah.
But I think, to be honest, I don't think he did another show, Fit Club, which if you guys didn't see, a really good interview, something totally different from them, but. I think in honesty, he probably just didn't think, because he was surprised when I started. Like, I was like, yeah, I like the rap battle. He's like, oh, you watch. Like, I think he was just surprised that we actually know what's going down.
So. We know.
So.
Yeah, we supposed to know in these streets.
So we get to the point where Natty is kind of like drunk in a way.
Tipsy.
This is where now the pettiness starts to begin, where she's just kind of bickering on the bus, and then Lana is complimenting her in a nice way, but then a strike back hits.
No, I feel like Lana started it though. Lana started it. Lana does not realize that she starts every one of these arguments with Natty, and it just takes Natty to the next level. Like, however, she started it.
I think what did kind of cap it off before they left for Cabo is when they were at the WWE event, and Natty was talking about Lana, and Lana came back
and came back in.
So, I mean, and then now, not only you hear somebody talking about you behind your back, which is like, and I think Natty already told her how she felt in her face, but still, to hear it come up again, and now you have to go traveling with these, excuse my language, these bitches on this, you're already gonna feel.
If they can say that word on national TV, we can say it here.
Yeah.
Well, Natty already said that she didn't want to go because of Lana.
Well, suck it up, because now you have to film with her. Like, this is a production. Like, you signed a contract.
But I feel like
no matter what you film, you gotta do it.
If Lana did not want conflict, then on that trip she would have just let it go. She wouldn't have said nothing. She wouldn't even try to take a hit.
I just think it's because
that was petty. That was petty. I'm sorry, that was petty.
Here's the thing. I wonder what sign they both are. Zodiac sign, meaning. Because that will that explains a lot. Yeah, look it up, TK.
Pisces.
It explains a lot more.
Geminis.
I hope she's not a Leo.
So now I know, huh?
May 27th. Was that Gemini?
A Taurus? I think that's a Taurus, right? No, that's No, that's not a Taurus. That is a Gemini.
Is that a Gemini?
I think so.
Marie Antoinette says Natty is a Gemini.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know it. Those are Gemini
So what is
tendencies.
Lana? So what is Lana?
Yeah, what is Lana?
With 2 seconds.
March 24th. What's that? No, that's not Pisces. What's after Pisces?
Aries.
Is she Aries?
That's an Aries, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an Aries.
If it's an Aries, oh.
I know some really great Aries. She's really doing them a disservice.
That's the Aries.
Yeah, she's an Aries. Aries and Gemini. They're actually supposed to be getting. They actually should be getting along.
Well, that's why they were probably friends at first.
Maybe.
But
Were they really friends, or Lana? It was kind of almost that like savior complex. Like Natty is the person who can't say no to stuff, and Lana saw Natty wasn't saying no, so she kept on asking.
her. But she asked her to be her bridesmaid.
Yeah, after she asked her to help her plan the wedding
That
and
is
to get
true.
the color for the dress.
I remember that
And
when
then-
they went cake shopping.
Yeah, and then she was asking her for the wrestling. Like it was just like, and Natty
On and
just
on
kept
and
saying, kept saying yes, but it was still frustrating her, so she couldn't say no. And then now we get to a head where she's like, okay, well I helped you this whole time, and now you're saying I can't cut promos, which is the case, but you don't want to hear that.
No,
Or
not
you're
when
gonna
you're
say-
a great wrestler. I
Right.
feel like the main thing in this is wrestling. So you're trying to make it to where Natty is at. So I don't
Yeah.
understand.
But
like, I don't know.
On the flip side, you want to be great at everything. So I mean, I could see both sides, and I think maybe,
Jack of all trades, master at none.
Yeah, I think maybe Natty feels that she's not
Right.
good at promos. So now it was just like, now you pointed it out, but then you get pointed out by somebody who you helped. It's like, bitch, sit down.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what she needs to do.
Right. It's
Several
kind of like a
seasons
mentor.
down.
Like, just like being, like, pretty much Natty was a mentor to Lana, and it's rude the way it came out.
Yeah.
But what's even more rude is Carmella picked out this room upstairs. And Natty was like, hey, go across from me. And Carmella was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then Lana decides to put her stuff in the same room. I'm a little confused on why Lana did not notice Carmella's stuff there
On the bed.
on the bed. And then all of a sudden, Natty gets upset, saying, no, you're not going to be across from me, decides to grab her things
Can't
and
do that.
rolls them downstairs and
Yes.
puts them literally somewhere
There's
in the
a
corner.
cardinal rule. I don't care who you are. If I didn't ask you to touch my things, do not touch them.
Okay, seriously, when I watched that, I thought I was watching a Bad Girls Club episode.
Yeah, you don't do that.
That's
Like,
this whole episode kind of felt that way.
No,
Yeah, this whole episode felt
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know if it's. I don't see. This is my thing though. I don't know if it's a cardinal. I would assume it is cardinal, but you can't assume all rules are hard and fast for everybody. Like you don't. My household, we took our shoes off before. A lot of households
yeah,
don't.
things like that. But when you know you're beefing with somebody, and beefing means getting into it with somebody for the slang
This dude,
term.
like,
No, I know what that
Ebonics.
is.
Ebonics down at the yeah. So when you're beefing with somebody
Yeah.
and somebody touches your thing, it's a cardinal rule: don't touch my stuff.
Not even beefing, just in general. Like you don't touch people's stuff This
unless
is-
I ask.
yeah, or you let them know like, hey, I'm about to touch something. Like, is this
Yeah, I'm
cool?
about
Like,
to move
let's
it.
make this eye contact. Is this cool? So we both acknowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was gonna get a beat down.
Yeah,
That's not
she
a-
was.
Yeah.
She
I was
not
waiting for
okay
them
about
to
that.
fight each other, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, sorta, kinda.
So all the
guess.
women are outside enjoying a good time. They get a bartender, they get a chef, they get a free private beach, a beautiful pool. And then Carmella comes out and starts bringing gifts.
Penises.
It's kind of like Bachelorette.
There's some skinny penises. Those are unnecessary. She should bring like
She brings
penis
out
ice
some
cubes or something.
Bachelorette. I can't even say the damn
Oh
word.
Oh my god.
But she
They
brings
were,
out some
like,
stuff.
Skinny and pink.
They were a straw. You gotta sit
Yeah,
through
but
the
you
straw.
have like thicker ones.
I mean, but
So
no,
unnecessary.
we're not in. This
If
is
you
not
come to my
Candy's
bachelorette party, don't
bedroom.
bring me no skinny penis straws. I don't want none of that.
This is
Send
not
that.
candy coated bedroom.
Yeah, you need. That's what you need.
then
At least
Na-
it make it look kind of real.
And then Natty said a comment that it was like, I forgot what she said, but I pretty much said, well, that's probably like TJ's the only penis she ever seen. So, oh yeah, because she was like, oh, why does it look like that? And I'm like, girl, you're like, TJ. Is
but
like
maybe
the
that's what
only
I'm saying.
man
It
I've
was
ever
too
seen.
thin.
Well,
nobody likes
she's only
skinny
been with
penises.
one man her whole life, so she hasn't really experienced much.
Yeah, but TJ's probably doesn't look like that.
It definitely, I guarantee it probably doesn't. That's
Guarantee.
Not guarantee. But
Damn,
the way
you guys
she
know
said,
something?
no.
You
No,
send it to TJ's DMs? My bad, I didn't know you was a Natty.
No.
She can't cut promos though, so holla at a girl.
No, not at all. Never go for any married men. I'm better than that. But anyway, no, I'm saying
you
have
never
to
know.
guarantee
Naomi can hook it up.
if she questioned it. If there's a question about it, then you can guarantee it.
Okay.
That it doesn't
Just
look like that.
Nikki did the whole threesome thing.
Oh,
That comment was hilarious. Like, wait a minute. So, are you saying that you did have a threesome?
She was like, threesome with no pleasure. I feel like I'm in a women's threesome with no pleasure. Like,
so, like, do you know what a real threesome is like?
Hey, she probably has experienced it. She said her and Nikki were wild, her and Brie were wild and crazy in their early 20s. So you never know. And they did, party and like go to college and party in San Diego. That was in Arizona, and San Diego. That was their thing. Who cares? But
I think that one slipped.
It might have. I will agree. It might have slipped out.
I think that one slipped.
Natty and Lana keep bickering back and forth and just jabbing at each other. And then Brie arrives. Finally, Brie arrives, and Brie's just very excited and
to go into Brie mode.
I
love Brie mode.
And pretty much, Carmella was like, "Hey, like you told me this was gonna be kind of a party," and Nikki was like, "No, like I don't want this a party." But Brie explains, "This is an engagement party." What do you guys think? Do you guys like?
Brie always does though.
Yeah, but like
Brie is Brie mode. She just came to party. She don't care what it's for.
But remember when she did that party she was gonna do a party for the business? Like she did a party. She wanted to do a party for Nikki, and it was supposed to be like business and achievement or some BS.
Right, but like
she's gonna be single.
But the thing is, would you guys want to have an engagement party and then have a bachelorette party and then have a wedding and then celebrate your wedding after?
Of course, because it's about me at the moment.
What do you mean? Would they have an engagement party? Yeah, that's what people
do.
Do
people do that?
Yeah, people do
engagement
that. People do engagement party, bachelorette party. They might do a couple bachelorette parties, like one for this group, one for that group. Like they can have 3 or 4 different parties.
That's so funny. Me and my friend were just talking about that.
Oh yeah.
Dinner rehearsal, bachelorette, the bridal shower, engagement party.
Look, this world we going through a lot. That's why people are having like is it a boy, is a girl party? Like nobody really cares, but they're having a party anyway. Oh, the balloon,
a celebration,
so unnecessarily. Yeah, the balloons turning blue. It's like really.
I like that though.
No, you could just put it's a boy.
Like, I feel like it's like the promposals.
Exactly.
I like that.
You know why? Because life is hectic, and people just want to stray for one moment to like
proposals.
Yeah,
so silly.
It was so cute.
Wait, you said promposal?
Promposals. The gender reveals are like the promposals. You know the promposals when they propose, you go to prom with me, like the guy goes all out like he's asking somebody. You didn't watch the promposals?
Are weird.
No, on a side note, MTV actually created a TV show.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
We didn't do that.
It's
I didn't
the
go to my
best.
prom. I said, F it, I'm out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I went to mine. I was trying to be queen, but you know what? Forget you, Ohio.
Damn. Moving on.
Well, yeah. Moving on. I'm very blanked out right now, but this is gonna be a fun episode. Glad you're still here. Lana wants to pretty much.
Okay. So who do you think is in the wrong, Lana or Natty? Like the whole everything that has gone down as far as forget who started it. Do you think that because Natty's been there longer and she's probably a little bit older than Lana that she should take the mature route, or do you think Lana, because she should know better and she is new in the business, should she step back and say just take that L?
It doesn't matter. I feel like you're right on that one. She needs to step back and kind of take the L because Natty hasn't said anything to you thus far, and she's been helping you even as much as you're getting on her freaking nerves, and she's been there for you each and every time. I think she needs to take several seats.
What about Natty's toast to
that was great,
Nikki?
That was
We'll get there in a second, but before
that was great.
Lana had a bright idea to go TP Natty's room with Naomi.
She did.
She literally dragged Naomi into the situation.
Well,
and then Naomi's like,
did
well,
say,
if nobody ain't gonna do it, might as well I do it.
Right. Everybody was drunk at this moment. Like, I feel like everybody was drunk. Everybody was glad that Brie was there. They was ready to go into Brie mode.
Right.
And they were just having a good time. She did TP her stuff. But I didn't think it should have been that serious.
I thought it was funny.
If it's not your friend, like, if I don't know you, 1, why are you in my room? 2, then you're gonna bring. Then who's cleaning this up? 3, I don't know you like that. Like, we're not homies like that. It's just like, don't come to my house if you don't know me like that. Like, text me first. Like, it's just, there's certain codes of ethics, and Lana knew.
So you think she should have just stepped back?
She should have stepped back. Yeah, because
back.
Lana already knew they were having issues, right? She already could. I'm willing to bet there is tension in the whole travel to there.
Lana even does it to Rusev. She pokes. Lana knows how to poke. She's a poker.
But that's the thing. Like, Rusev, he married her, so obviously he knows what the deal is.
Yeah.
But you can't be doing. And this is a lesson that you hopefully you learn as life happens. But again, I think it was like Mike Tyson said it. It's all fun and games until you get punched in the face
and your ear bit off.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, she may have gotten away with it to this point, but that could cost you jobs.
Right.
Like, if 5 women or 5 people say that actually happened at a place that I was working at.
she had a flashback.
No,
she
we
had
had
a
a girl.
flashback.
She just kept on poking at people, kept asking questions over and over, and like, you know what, we don't need you,
Right.
and you know that's how you. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but she needs to get her ish together.
Yeah,
Lana needs to talk to her.
Yeah, Lana needs to take a step back.
I don't know. I thought it was really funny that she TP'd the bedroom. The whole flower situation, I thought
was a joke.
They
were drunk.
Yeah,
by
but
that
I wonder
time.
if those were real roses
It looked like it. 'Cause
or
the
like
petals were
fake.
falling
Well,
off.
yeah, but damn, that must have hurt the way she freaking hit her.
Well, clearly
With
she didn't
thorns and
care.
stuff.
So.
But then again, the wrestlers, they get
So
hit every
it's
day.
somebody you kind of sort of know. Say you see them, you know, you say hi to them once in a while, and now we're presented in a situation where we're in a venue together, and then they come and they take your stuff or they TP your stuff. You think that's funny?
Well,
The girl who says she hates certain things in
Wait.
life, like, really?
Hold on, the girl that just told you couldn't do something, and you're like, but
the thing
bitch,
is,
do
though,
you know
like,
where I've been at? What I've been doing?
for me, I'm the type of person where I just let things go. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, is it gonna matter? Like, I think my mentality is: this going to matter in 2 weeks? Is this gonna matter in a month? Is this
She's
gonna
a
matter
bigger
in a year?
person.
See, but this is
I'm
the
a
thing.
petty
So
though.
I
person.
just don't. I just like, okay, you're immature. You're irrelevant. Your mother should have swallowed you because you are being immature and stupid.
Swallow?
Just saying.
Where did you come up with that? Like, that line's fierce, but when did you?
That's some Greek mythology.
I know.
Right there.
Okay, now.
Should have swallowed you.
Here's the thing, though.
If you're gonna act like that, I don't know. I just try not
I'm
to
gonna
take
steal
things
that.
too
That's a really good line.
seriously.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you allow that person to do it once, this is the problem with Lana. People have just said, all right, whatever.
But Natty's been doing it too. She's got back to Lana too. So
Natty's
they're,
just
they're
fed
both
up.
in the wrong.
with being used. What if you're used after so much? You had a friend, you were helping her out, she's getting on your nerves, and then she starts saying stuff out of the blue moon about what you don't do right. Mm-hmm. That's not a friend. After everything I've done for you,
right?
Yeah.
No, I get your guys'
please.
point, but also,
It's
I'm
just-
not saying I disagree with you. I
Yeah.
totally agree, but Natty too is being petty as
yeah,
well.
the
so.
mature thing would
they're-
be
they're
like,
both-
look, bitch, we're not friends.
Right.
Don't touch my stuff. I won't touch your stuff, and we're cool. But
But Natty turned into red wine Natty,
Yeah.
so it was petty Natty.
you got that joint, that got the juice in there.
It was petty Natty. So after they
So
TP,
more of petty stuff. They all go to pretty much they all go to the club after with this.
In Brie mode.
And it was total Brie mode 2.0. I was down. I loved it. We now have a song. Where is my shoe? Where is my shoe?
Yeah.
Where is my shoe? But before she found her shoe, we got a little Natty and Lana were on the dance, pretty much on the stage dancing. Apparently, Lana pushed her and then slapped her. And then Natty
Slapped her back.
slapped her back
No, Lana slapped her twice.
Yeah.
twice. Right.
She slapped her and then she turned around and then slapped Natty again.
I think
that was beat. That was
like
on.
beyond ridiculous.
I wanted her to spare her just for giggles. I was like, please spare her. Please.
I think I would have
awesome.
lost my job.
But I think Natty in her, she's so mature. She realized, okay, I can't do anything physically to her because I could lose my job. But then she decides to go grab a drink and throw it in her face.
She did
slap her
back.
She slapped
Right,
her
but
back,
not to
and
the
then
point-
Lana slapped her again.
But not to the point where they're
going
at it like on the
Yeah,
streets.
like Real Housewives.
Real Housewives.
I feel like it's almost should be like Love and Hip Hop. In Love and Hip Hop, they have security guards everywhere to pull them apart. Like I feel like we're getting to that level where they need like.
I don't think it's that level.
I feel like we're getting there. Like
Right.
I was really waiting for.
So was I.
like, some blows to
Yeah,
throw.
I was waiting for the blows because if somebody slapped me, it's going down.
I was waiting
It's
for that.
going down.
Even Naomi said, she was like, if you guys want to fight, put your gear on and go get a match. Go
Yeah,
do a
but we all
match.
know who's gonna.
Right, but
It's like, no.
I would like to see who would actually get down in the real fight, though.
Well, I mean, it's just be a waste of everybody's time.
Yeah,
But,
that
yeah,
would.
it's just
I
That
don't
would.
know. It'd be pretty entertaining, but
for all two.
have
2
you guys
seconds.
ever experienced somebody throwing a drink at you? I'm just curious.
Who knows?
Oh my gosh! My one fight in college.
Oh.
This chick.
Sorry,
So we
sorry.
was there. I was always a designated driver. I'm gonna make this real quick, but I was always a designated driver. So I'm like sober. We dance on the dance floor, whatever. This, really big chick was, sneaking through the club, and you can't just sneak through the middle of the dance floor when you're big. You have to say your excuses because you're hitting people. It's just law. Like
Was this in Canada or here?
No, this was in Oregon because I went to U of Go Ducks. I went to U of O.
right.
You're Dex.
So she's passing through, and then she hits my friend, who we look exactly alike. So my friend's like, what's the deal? And the girl turns around, and I'm like, you bumped into my friend, I'm just trying to be the peacekeeper, so nothing pops off because my friend's the fighter. So this chick hauls off and hits me, and mind you,
She slapped you or she punched you?
she punched me.
Like in the face?
Around this time when I was in college, because I was on my way to fly back to Canada. So I don't know what happened because I ran track. We trained 6 hours a day. We lift heavy weights. So all I remember is it's almost like a Hulk effect. I went black, picked her up, body slammed her on the floor, started hitting her. Then the other two people, we had a jumper and another sprinter, they started hitting her. We had 2 chicks we call them from the Valley, from Oregon. They took their purses and they were hitting her.
Oh.
And they break us apart, bring the girl outside the front door, then bring us outside the same front door. My friend jumps over the security guard, hits her in the face. The girl starts running. She doesn't realize that we're all sprinters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's the only one and only fight I've
And
been
how'd
in.
it go?
She didn't fare too well. Because her friends, those weren't her friends, because her friends were nowhere to be seen.
Right.
I don't know where they disappeared to. I couldn't even tell you where her friends are. She
They
was by
left her
herself.
hanging?
They left her hanging. That's not my fault. You should know if you're gonna hit somebody. At least assess the situation and see who their clique is.
Well, bigger people tend to think that they can whoop people.
Right, but then they don't realize.
They don't realize
a chick could squat 300 pounds. That's probably not a good look. But
That's
she didn't know
true.
that.
But
so it was her fault.
she didn't know that, so she was like, "Oh, I got this." Well, good luck. Well, have you seen of or heard of her since?
Yeah, but we talk about it all the time.
Have you had experience, Miss Mo? Anything?
You know what?
One that
I've
she could
always
talk about.
Not right.
She's like, that time I went to jail, but that one we're not gonna.
You know what?
Different name.
That is one thing. I always missed jail, so
You
Wait,
always
what?
got. Oh, you almost.
I always missed jail, so I never got into jail. I never got into.
You never been arrested?
No,
But you've been
thank
close to it.
God.
But you mean-
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean probably?
You
gotta-
seem like the type to get into
Tell
trouble.
us, tell us.
You gotta tell out of there.
No, you-
before anything.
What'd you do?
shows up.
What'd you do?
That has nothing to do with this episode.
Hey, I'll be honest. I've been arrested before, actually.
What was the story?
I was 19 and I was 19 years old, stupid, and it was around this time. I was being a good friend. It was at a popular mall where I live. High-end security, especially during Christmas time.
Were you
And
stealing?
I helped her steal.
She was stealing.
She put something in.
corpse
She put something in the bag, and I didn't. She gave it to me, and I walked out with it.
So she was stealing y'all.
So
At least she didn't kill nobody.
but
You
and it
good.
was
Right.
but it was a big store. I don't ever shop at this store.
Because they
So
ban you, or?
well, I've never shopped at the store before. I was like, oh, they have ugly ass clothes. I don't care. It's not my style anyways. And they did ban us. We had to sign a contract.
That ban
Yeah.
is crazy. I remember I was in
Yeah.
New York and I was with my mom and then her friend and her daughter. We were walking in like a Macy's in New York in Manhattan, and all I know is the security comes up and is like, she's not supposed to be here. It's my mom's friend's daughter. So it was the worst thing ever. It's like,
Wow.
why? Yeah, it was
Oh
embarrassing.
my gosh.
It's like she should have just let us know. Like, we can't go into this.
Yeah,
mall.
like we can't go into this.
Yeah.
But I
That was
still walk into that
embarrassing.
same store and they don't tell me nothing. I was actually banned from every single store
Oh.
that was
then.
created.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but I don't shop at the store. So hey.
Yeah, I've never been arrested. Thank God. Yeah, I've never had
Too
that.
afraid to get deported, so I don't.
Oh.
Don't dabble in such things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. If you get arrested, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
If they
man.
want to.
Mm.
I'll be damned. I spent all these years
Damn.
trying to build all this stuff for them to tell me you have to leave.
But
That's
Canada
why-
is great
That's
though.
true.
Canada is. Let's not even get on Canada. Like
Yeah.
Canada's a beautiful place.
Hey, just saying, they created amazing people that
That
come here
wrestle.
now.
So did Ohio.
That Russell, yes, the Trish Stratus. Hey,
Oh, that's so did Ohio. Created amazing people.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
Alexa Bliss, Ohio.
Natty Neidhart, Canada.
Alexa Bliss, Ohio.
Carmella, USA. All right. So,
Wow.
so going back to Natty, Natty, thanks for you guys to enjoy our story time. Natty decides to go back to the house and grab Lana's bag and her phone. Because
Yeah,
she couldn't,
grabs her
she
bag,
couldn't deal
her
with the
phone.
situation. And before that, like you guys mentioned, Nikki did try to settle them and say, "Hey, let's stop. Let's be adults." Nikki was being pretty much the mother of this whole situation and was like, "You guys."
Only in one part. She did
Two
try it.
two parts. When she told them to stop it in the bathroom, and as well as when she showed up in her robe. With
Oh.
To
Yeah,
say,
when they
like,
were doing
hey,
hitting each other with the flowers.
we're almost there. So, Lana, that happens, and Natty was just full of it and decides to grab her bag and her cell phone, goes outside, tells Naomi, "Hey, I'm gonna be doing this," and Naomi is trying, the good person that she is trying to stop her, but Natty says no and decides to throw the bag as well as her cell phone. Supposedly in the ocean, but TK,
Just
you
throw
have a
it
different
on the
theory.
cliff.
It looked like it landed in the. It looked like the phone landed in the cliff. The luggage, I don't know. But
Yeah,
shout
the
out
luggage
to
was questionable.
Naomi, because she knows the rules of the law. Like, you just don't. Naomi seems to never get into this type of trouble.
No.
Like, she doesn't have beef with people. And
Yeah,
if she
no.
does, you're not gonna know it. Like, she's just so about her business. I'm just
She
giving her
is,
shout out.
but
Yeah.
let me tell you, you ain't gonna try her either.
Well, I mean, I think that's why people don't. It's like you see the good Naomi.
She got a great persona.
Yeah, you see the
She's
good
like,
Naomi.
you
she's
know, I'm
cool,
here, but do not
then
try
you
me.
know that, like, you know.
Yeah, you not.
But
you-
we did
yeah.
see her get a little feisty one time when she was trying to become a heel during one of the seasons, and Alicia Fox threw a drink at her. So we did see that side of Naomi at one point.
I don't think we want to see that side.
No,
No, we don't,
Side.
because-
no, not
And
at all.
then have her
She's
husband
such
come behind that.
Ooh.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, no, we don't want to see that side. I don't want to see that side.
Have you guys been in a situation where you got so fed up with somebody you just threw their shit out the window?
No,
No,
no.
I did.
Because I wouldn't
Oh
get-
yes, a guy?
Yeah, no,
Not even a guy?
no, dude. You know, there's codes that. See, you have the TK that you see on a regular basis might vary from like, hey, how you doing, dude? What's up, dog? Like, you have that variation. When you cross over that, like, there's no, like I said, I don't want to be deported, so I keep myself in that zone.
Yeah, you're right. Cause
Yeah, I don't.
speechless right
Yeah,
here.
I don't-
Yeah. Well, speaking of speechless, we
Look at you with the transition.
speaking of speechless,
Right.
we got Vikings coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about Vikings?
So good. I should have read it first. History's critically critically acclaimed series Vikings. If you haven't seen it, I saw season 1. It's actually really, really good. Premiered with a 2-hour season premiere November 29th at 9 p.m. So that means, it already went, so you definitely need to catch up and then continue watching. Season 5 begins with Ivar, the boneless, asserting his leadership over the great, oh, good Lord,
Right.
army with the Queen. Ivar's murders his brothers.
Are really hard.
And
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Sigurd sets the stage for vicious battles to come as Ragnar's sons plots their next move after avenging their father's death. If you guys figured that out.
Those names are really hard, but I'm thinking it's a really good show.
It is a really good show, but I just can't remember all the names because I only saw season 1.
Okay.
Bjorn follows his destiny into the Mediterranean Sea, and Folek, who is suffering from the loss of his wife, Helga, she died, takes the sea, submitting himself to the will of the gods. This season is full of startling alliances and unbelievable betrayals as the Vikings fight to rule the world. Enter the lair of Seer if you dare. Ready your ears for full-on 3D audio emergence in progress of the Seer. Beware, the audio series is not for the faint of heart. You will be transported to the world of Vikings, where the Seer shares the gods' wishes for the new season. Don't forget, headphones are required for the 3D audio impact. Uncover the Seer's secrets at history.com/fear.
So it's on History, and they can watch it when?
Wednesdays at 9 p.m., 8 Central.
So meaning you gotta watch it right now.
Wednesday
After the show.
at
No,
9
just kidding.
p.m.,
After
8
tonight. Yeah.
Central.
Yes.
Yes, tonight.
It's
Yes.
actually, it's a really good, I can't.
You got 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh. It's like, oh my God, what is that show?
Game
not
of
Walking
Thrones?
Dead. It's like Game of Thrones, but Vikings. Like, it's really, I saw the first season when it first came out, obviously 5 years ago. But it's actually really, and if you like Game of Thrones, you'll probably like Vikings.
Right. I know Daniel Bryan would love this show because he's a proud Viking.
A proud Viking.
A proud Viking.
I wonder
And,
what he thought about seeing Total Divas and Brie Mode again, because he's
Brie
never been a fan
Mode.
of Brie Mode.
He
No.
is not a fan of Brie Mode.
No.
You know what? I can never get with him on that because I am a super fan of Brie Mode. He cannot.
Because Brie Mode's entertaining to you.
I
That
just
is
wanna
his
see-
wife.
What I want to see is Daniel Bryan like drunk.
He doesn't drink.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure
doesn't drink.
I'm sure he did in the Indies.
I wonder if he does like some because weed is
Maybe
natural.
pop a pill, a Xanny.
He doesn't even seem like he does that.
No,
I think
he's
maybe
very
he does some
hippie.
weed. Maybe he does weed.
Yeah,
However,
more
I don't think so he
medicinal.
does.
No, I don't think so either. He's very hippie and very
Maybe
like
weed. Yeah, maybe some marijuana.
tree hugger,
maybe.
which I have no problem with
Medicinal.
that. But he's vegan, so he's very. He was born and raised in Seattle, so
Yeah, that's a different.
that
Yeah,
it's
that's
different.
a whole different
world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But after Natty decides to throw Lana's things out of the house,
She threw her outfit. Where did she throw her
Her suitcase and her
gear?
phone.
So,
Her
yeah.
gear and her phone.
Yeah.
so
I don't think neither one of them made it into the ocean, which I
Yeah,
was
but
kinda
still,
hoping
like your
for.
phone is like here. This is what I said.
You
Your-
did. That was a great point.
You can't throw somebody's phone. Like it's still bad no matter what. But you throw her phone out in another country, so it's not like she can go to the Sprint
Right.
and get the phone back or any of that stuff. So she's stuck without a phone. Like
Yeah.
it's just like that's another cardinal. You don't be touching people's phone. That's
Right.
not.
yeah,
That's
Right.
like a kid, right?
That-
there.
Natty,
Yeah.
Natty had a problem with touching her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like but I mean, she did slap her. That I feel like since Natty didn't punch her back and fight her, this was her way of fighting her.
See, but that's the thing, though. It's just like you get to this point, and now Lana's probably gonna get back to her, and now it's just a vicious cycle where Natty really should just say, you know what, we've come to this point, we both don't like each other, I'm not effing with you anymore, because then that makes it clear. Because like the fact
No,
that
because
Lana,
I feel like, do you feel like if Lana apologized,
No.
Natty would be like, okay, we're
no,
cool?
because the fact that Lana TP'd her room and said, you know, it was just funny, it was a joke. How can you do that when you have beef with somebody? Like she might do that to Rusev all the time, but she's not sleeping with Natty. So it's just kind of like the fact like she doesn't know her boundaries. So at the end
She
of the
doesn't.
day,
I don't
Yeah.
think Lana knows boundaries. Now
So-
she definitely doesn't know that, and I think she gets it mixed up. But I don't want to take up for Lana because I really feel like she's lost her mind.
Joseph said Natty's pettiness cost CJ Lana a phone for the week. What if work wanted to reach Lana about her career opportunities? I don't know if that was supposed to be petty, but that sounded real
That was
petty, like
petty.
funny petty, like some super shade.
That's
That was
funny.
really good.
That's
Like they were
funny.
gonna call her for to win the championship that week. Negative.
That was petty. This was just a petty.
So
this
we
is a
see
petty
Lana.
week.
Yeah. So we see Lana trying to find her phone, and Natty's just trying to be all sneaky about it, and then goes to her room and says, "I'm naked. She's not answering. Now
She
she's
locks the
now
door.
Natty realized, oh crap, I just did something.
She was
really
laughing
wrong.
now.
Yeah, she was laughing. She was
but
like, I don't care.
You would realize, oh crap, I just did something wrong. I'm gonna go hide.
No.
Well, I think
Like,
she
she
just
would go-
figured eventually she would figure out, because how often do you look for your phone? Like, how often do you reach for your phone? Like,
All the time.
You're not
Right.
too far away from your phone. So
Yeah.
I think she figured that within that period of time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that Lana would know that her phone's missing.
Yeah.
And the most logical thing to do after she's looked for it is, okay, well,
Right. So
Somebody got it.
yeah.
Lana banging on the door, and it gets to the point where she decides to say, I'm going to
She
pretty
threatens
much
her.
threatens her by saying, I'm going to cut your hair bald, which would be great because you could, give your hair to Wigs for Kids.
Really.
That was so totally
Yeah.
wow.
Wow, you need to clip whatever
Wow.
you do tonight. You need to take the show and clip those parts out for
Wow.
highlights, because you had some good one-liners. Wow.
Yes.
Hey, it's all fun and entertainment, but but for real, no. Honestly, though, it gets to the point where Lana's not joking anymore. She's now talking to production, saying,
Yeah,
calling
Randy
production's
and whatever,
names,
yeah.
and obviously when that happens, shit goes down, and it's not. That's when they have to step in.
Well, I think most likely, I mean, hopefully, I know it seemed like the phone wasn't thrown too far, so
Yeah.
she can recover the phone. It might be cracked, because especially this iPhone. But it was just kind of like, she'll get her phone back.
She got an Android, y'all. She's talking about the iPhone.
I am talking about iPhone.
She got an Android.
I've had an Android, I had an iPhone. They both work perfectly fine for me, and they look great. So whatever, it's clever.
Look at you.
Whatever is clever. That's another one. Yes.
Whatever is clever. And then
She's
that
bringing all of it back.
that pretty much ends the show. I mean, damn, it was a hardcore episode.
This was a lot of drama. I will
Yeah.
say that. It was a lot of drama.
And we're not even done yet. I mean, we're in the mid-season, so we
Yeah.
have so much
Then we talk
more.
about Nikki
I wanna-
and Dance with the Stars.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And Maurice and the baby finally.
And then Nia Jax is walking on the runway. So
Oh yeah. Was it for
Why they
breast
don't show
cancer?
her a lot? They don't show her a lot. They do little scenes
They
with
didn't
her.
mention why she couldn't show up. Did anybody hear that? They mentioned
didn't
why
hear
she
it.
couldn't. I remember they mentioned it, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
I think with this is like the mid-season. Okay, we're just gonna start off from what we've seen last season, and then the next part of the mid-season we're gonna see more of Nia, more of Carmella, and more of an Alexa.
More of what we know of their lives
Yeah.
right now.
And then we're gonna go into Total
Right.
Bellas and do the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It
I hope
depends.
I'm here with
If
you
they
guys
get,
for
if they get
that.
married.
If they get
If
married on time.
Or it might be just the engage, like to show the preparations up to the marriage.
Yeah,
That
no,
makes
they're
sense.
going to get married.
They're definitely gonna
Well,
get.
not if they not they're not gonna get
Married,
married,
but,
but I
like-
think they're gonna show her trying on the dress and her doing this. And
in
her
Total
doing that.
Bellas?
Yeah.
I think it'll be the ending where they get married because you know they're going to pay for their marriage.
Oh well, it's obvious.
Yeah, like I think it's gonna be the ending, but I really do want to see that, and I want to talk about it, and I want to like discuss all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
Joseph, I don't think
I'm
there's
super
gonna be an
excited.
episode next week.
Well, I mean, if Joseph puts it down, then it might be a possible thing. Maybe we're back next week.
Ooh,
The way they promoted it didn't look like it.
right? They said next season.
You might be wrong, Joseph. It's gonna be a first.
Because we ain't gonna be here next week.
But we'll see.
Ooh, Joseph that'd be the first he'll be wrong. Then we might be back next week.
Joseph's usually he's on top of it.
Any last opinions, comments, anything before we peace
One.
out?
I think Naomi's my new best friend. She inspires me on a daily basis.
She does.
She inspired me before I met her, but now she inspires me even
Yeah.
more.
Even more.
I ran that 5 miles for you. Just saying.
Oh wow, that's deep.
Well, I mean, also for the LA Marathon.
Trend,
but still.
that's deep. Sis.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
deep.
She put out that post with her abs. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get me these
Oh,
5
she
miles today."
did.
Yeah, I was like, and then I posted it. It's like, I'm getting me these 5 miles today. So
I felt
yeah.
some type of way when I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, let me go to the gym.
Yeah. So shout out to her
Yeah.
again. definitely inspiring folks.
Yes.
Definitely she is.
With the
And
black girl matching.
Come on with that hair.
yeah, I would love to her to
'Cause I
come out
need
with
it.
something different or wigs because I don't want to dye my hair. I want to try on a wig.
Oh, they have units, girl.
Yeah.
that?
The unit, you go buy one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I want a Trinity one. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want
Right.
just any
Anyone.
Any regular.
Yeah.
You just get Trinity's people.
A regular schmegula.
Yeah.
What else you want to see? You had one. I'm looking for 2, 3. You was about to count them down.
Oh, it's like as far as what I want to see.
Yes.
Oh well, I like Natty's Natty's pettiness. It's just fun to watch. But on a grown woman tip, it's just like it's
Petty.
Like, yeah, you need to stop. But somebody needs to put Lana in her place. Meaning
Yes.
that it's just like, girl, we understand that the world revolved around you up till a certain point, and you know you got not everything you want, but you fought for. I'm not discrediting your hard work, but you at the end of the day you need to know your limits. And by watching this episode, I hope you learned, you know, like, hey, you pushed the boundaries way too much. This is why you're getting the effect from Natty. I hope that Maurice does come on the show because she's not traveling, so she's in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
so.
she's 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Can we work that out?
We could try.
Yeah, we need to work that out.
We know people.
Hopefully.
We need to work that out.
Yeah.
Because I she's been finally posting baby pics, which are so cute.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them.
Congratulations
Yes.
to them. Anything you want to add?
So my rundown is, of course, I love the Bella, so I'm so ready to see what happens next. I do want to see Brie get back into Brie mode. It is entertaining. She's the best. But I also would like to see her have a comeback. That would be great if she got in shape and had a comeback.
Didn't they said she's targeting for a Royal Rumble? Somebody said on here
What happened?
that Brie is targeting to be back for Royal Rumble.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
WrestleMania.
I'm hoping to see that, at least her working out to do the comeback, because I think that's what they may have.
Well, I
in
think
the
she
next-
is working out. We just don't see it.
Yeah, we don't see it, but I'm saying when she decides to really have her comeback, you know, they're gonna follow her on that journey.
I wonder what that storyline is going to be like. Because they've added 3 additional women to both SmackDown and Raw. So it's just like I wonder where she ends up, how that storyline is going to come into play. So will she be added to like the new crop of girls who came on, or will she make alliance with the girls who were there before, or would she try to do a takeover? You know, will that lead into a belt? Like, there's so many different or will she be
A
on
takeover would be
SmackDown with
nice.
her husband? And will there be favoritisms like Jason Jordan? Like, there's so many possibilities. So
There
really
is,
interesting.
and that will be interesting. I'm very excited for Brie to come back to
me
the
too.
ring. Like I've mentioned this before, I hope they do come back. What I like to see for the Bella Twins to do is do a year or 2 years of wrestling and then retire. But I also want them to actually do a storyline of them to facing each other. They did the storyline before of them facing each other, but I want it for a championship match. That is something I want to see, for Brie and Nikki to go at it for a championship match, to see who's the better Bella twin, and then whoever.
I mean,
loses
they already
has to
showed it in an
retire.
IQ test.
Oh my God,
Nikki.
really?
But wrestling is different. Maybe
Nikki, I got your back.
But maybe Nikki will have more an advantage because she's been wrestling a little bit more than Brie has.
No, I think Brie is
She's
a
feisty.
beast.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
she
know.
will come back.
No, I know that, but
Okay. So back to my predictions.
But sorry, they might do a tag team.
oh yeah, for the women.
Which hasn't been done for the women.
Yeah,
Which
that's
might
what they
be-
were saying. That's
yeah,
what Trinity was saying when she was here.
Which would be a good
Nice.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see Natty be a little more feisty, but not as petty
More feisty?
But not as petty feisty. But I do want her to step up and step out of her box and be a little more of a rule breaker.
Right.
Lana, please take several seats. That's all I have to say about her. I feel like somebody needs to let her know that she needs to learn boundaries, because she's really starting to irk my nerves. And of course, I want to see Naomi in every facet of the way. Like, I want to see her in everything. They need to show more of her, as we discussed last week.
Yeah, she's too mature though. That's the
Yes.
problem.
That's what it is.
Shout out to Naomi. I posted a picture of myself the other day, and she commented on it. I felt like the coolest person on earth. So, hey, go me. But I would love.
Have you been drinking tonight?
I don't drink. I just been
Got
here
these
all
big
day.
one-liners. What did
Right.
she say? Swallow it? What was that swallow thing? Oh,
I can tell you after
boy.
the show ends. And no, it's because I've been watching wrestling for so long. I could just probably cut a promo real quick, but it's probably a
Let's see
crappy
it.
promo.
I
Let's see
know.
it. Let's see it.
You have to give me a reason.
She just threw stuff.
No, she just
threw your
paid
phone.
for you.
She just threw your
paid
phone in
for
the
you.
sea.
TK came for you. She threw your luggage. She threw your hair. She threw everything.
Through my hair.
Yeah, she threw
The
your new
unit that Naomi
Trinity.
made.
Yes. She threw it all out the window.
It's cool. I can get another one.
See, I thought you was gonna cut this promo right here.
Because I'm so excited right now. I can't even cut a promo. I gotta be
my
serious
God.
mode.
She just contradicted herself. She's like, I cut a promo anywhere.
Well, I mean, Natty said you did one too, but I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I want to see Carmella more.
Yes.
And Alexa Bliss, I feel like she's, really nice. So I think it's kind of hard to kind of get the drama out of her.
She's young. That's the thing. Though.
Yeah, she's like
so young.
But so is Paige.
No, but I'm not. Yeah, Paige is a different beast.
Yeah.
Is she gonna come back on?
I hope
next
not.
season?
I
want her
listened.
to.
Well, I listened to her on Lillian Garcia's
Yeah, did you hear
podcast,
that?
and oh my God, I have 100% more respect for Paige than I did before.
I was reading the thing. It seemed like she went
what's
through a
it
lot.
called? 'Cause I need to watch it.
It was so emotional. You guys, I know I'm plugging it in for Lillian, but she talks about the tape.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about Alberto Del Rio. She talks about a moment where she was sitting down and some random person said something very inappropriate to her regarding of the tape. She talks about.
Did you see the tape?
Yes.
Did you see the tape?
Yeah.
Um,
One of my friends
she
was
talks
on the tape.
about how at 14 years old she was flying to other countries to wrestle and being on her own. So she's been on her own wrestling at the age of 14 since she was 14. So she had a crazy life up until now. And she did mention she would love to come back on Total Divas.
Yeah, and she also, I think she tweeted too that she would never, if she's ever in like a relationship, again, she's not gonna put the business all
Yeah,
out there.
and I think that's what she mentioned. She didn't want the business out there,
Yeah.
her business.
Which is a
She
smart
wanted to be
move.
private.
Do
but
it like Beyonce.
yeah. So go check that out.
Not Beyonce.
I
Not
hope we
Beyonce.
see.
Not Paige. Not. She couldn't even be on that.
No,
Saturday.
no, but I'm saying Beyonce
Has a
there's-
private life.
Yeah, there's a fame interview between Beyonce
okay,
and Oprah,
yeah.
and Oprah told Beyonce that, like, she asked Beyonce about relationship, and then Beyonce's like, yeah, and she's like, oh, good, don't say anything else ever. Like, there's tape of that. And so Beyonce has never said anything about her and Jay-Z. So everybody's just speculating, like, did Solange beat him up because of, and is Becky really true? Like, you don't really know. You don't.
Yeah, they're marketing geniuses.
Yeah, all Beyonce does is drop 12 pictures and it's like everybody's afire. That's what Paige needs to do. Well, she needs to do that. Just drop a few pictures and then, oh, she's married. Shit, I never knew.
Bless her
Well,
heart.
didn't she just get a divorce? Or are they still married?
No,
I
they were
don't.
engaged.
I don't know.
But they're
the whole
married now,
situation.
right?
I
I thought somebody, Roger just said like 2 weeks ago that they were married.
What's the deal, Joseph? What's Joseph gonna say?
Yeah, they got married and then
No, they did get. She proposed to
Roger
him.
just said like a couple weeks ago that they were divorced now.
Joseph also said next week's episode will be called Fake It.
Till you make
Just
it.
Make it.
Huh.
So we do have another
So
episode.
we do
Thank
that.
you, Joseph.
Oh, okay.
On top of
Tell me,
it.
Joseph ain't wrong.
All right.
If you are, and we come here.
I
and there's
know.
we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah,
Some
we
problems.
will, babe. We will, for real, brother. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in for this episode. It was totally fun. Glad that you guys are here with us. Everyone in the chat, as always, is amazing. We will then be here next week because after that is Christmas and New Year's. So if we're not here next week, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, it starts today, and Happy New Year. Follow me on social media at Anissa Barr. I am the social media correspondent for XPAC12360, and I'm going to be at Bar Wrestling tomorrow. We're going to see a lot of people, Brian Cage, Joey Ryan, Candice LeRae.
Candace is
So amazing. And shout out to Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae. They're having their own t-shirts out at Hot Topic at select locations. I'm going to go buy one because I'm so excited. Miss Mo, where can they find you?
I am Monique Loveless, of course, and I'm on all platforms at Upfront with Mo. I don't have as much going on as they do, but I will soon.
TK?
We got the runner.
I feel like I should
marathons.
say anything. You can see me on TMZ. You can write for Baller Alert, uprocks.com. You can go on my Instagram at TK Trinidad. Pretty much everything. I'm posting a lot of stuff as far as Christmas and donating toys and all that good stuff to folks. Also, I am running a marathon, the LA Marathon, to raise money for pumps in Africa. So you can check out my Instagram page for all of that good stuff. And also net neutrality. If you guys don't know what it is, please look it up. They're going to be voting about it. Call your local, call your local, your local folks. Make sure that doesn't happen because stuff like this is going to cost way more than what you're paying now, which is a big issue.
Yeah.
Yes, and once again, please watch X-Pac 12360 now because we had TNA star Conan as well as LAX manager. So tune into that. Great interview. If you haven't seen TNA and him, you're missing out. So we'll see you next week, hopefully.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
No, they were married.
See you later.